Yeah, so I was sitting here laughing because I was just sitting here just thinking about a lot of stuff that somebody was saying, right? So I'm like, yo, let me add on to what somebody else was saying about cancers. So here's the funny thing, and you're gonna laugh. I'm sure this is gonna be very entertaining to you. So a lot of people give reasons and top five things to know everything about a cancer, and some of them is so true. Even I can admit that. So here's my thing with y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all something about us cancers, and I'm speaking for personal experience because, of course, it happens to me a lot, and I'm a cancer. So, number one, when you disappoint a cancer in any way, shape, or form, and you don't have a good freaking reason why you disappointing that cancer, be prepared for the things they're gonna do and say to you or express to you. They're gonna make you feel fucked up in the head. They're gonna make you feel guilty too. Once you disappoint us, there is no giving a fuck about you and the ground you walk on anymore. Don't expect for us to even feel bad for you if something bad happens to you. Whatever you're going through, that's between you and God. It has nothing to do with us. Let's be serious. And I'm sure you would not get a phone call, text message, email, or any inboxing of any kind ever again. So be prepared to miss us. Another thing about cancers you don't know. Just because we don't say nothing after a disappointing message doesn't mean we are not upset. In what world do you think about us staying quiet means, oh, this person must be okay with it, or this person must be fine with being told no or being told to wait? And not think that maybe Cancer's being quiet because they're a little disappointed, or they upset about something. Maybe it's because, oh, I fucked up and she's not going to say something until I get into her space if we see each other. Like, seriously, don't ever think because we're not saying nothing that it's safe right now. Because the next time you see us and you try to be like, oh, hey, sweetie, how you doing? Oh, hey, baby, I miss you. Be prepared to get that ass cursed the fuck out. Stay for part two. Okay, everybody, part two. So, back to what I was saying with the cancer situation. So, these are really notes y'all need to take to understand us, to want to date us, to want to be friends with us. Because this is true and we're not going to lie about it. So, another thing you don't want to do to a cancer is stand that person up, come out with some. Saying nothing is worse than saying something, and that says a lot about you. Two, if you go out your way to make a person feel really low, to make a person feel really fucked up in any type of way, and you feel like this is some type of competitive thing, there's something wrong with you. It says a lot about you. What man goes out their way to hurt a female for no reason when she hasn't done nothing to you? What man goes out their way to take up all the energy in his fucking body to piss people off left or right? When we're trying to be cool with you, when we try to get along with you, like, if you don't want to work with us, then that's fine. We can't work with somebody who doesn't want to meet us halfway. We're not going to sit here and do all the work and y'all sit there and relax. And I know sometimes when we laugh, we're not laughing because we think you're funny. We're laughing because we think you're really fucking hilarious when you think it's okay to do us dirty, when you think it's okay to lie to us. We giving you a chance to redo your answer, meaning make a either explain yourself as to why you say this shit that you say, or come up with a better answer. Because once we done laughing at you and once we done listening to you, all hell will break loose. And I hope you got the energy to put up with our asses, because we're like sharks. We bite your asses and we don't apologize for it. We definitely don't take the time out to think about what we did, because we know what we did and we know why we did it, because you deserve it. Understand the fact. If you see me, and this is personally coming out for me, this is about me now. This is not about all cancers. Now I'm speaking for myself. Now, dealing with me and knowing how I am after I explain to you what type of person I am, because you know, once we get to know each other, you talk to me about what likes and your dislikes, and I tell you about my likes and dislikes. I have pet peeves, and one thing you need to notice about me is that I don't just react for no fucking reason and thinking, okay, let me just walk away and say not say nothing for the sake of whatever. And I'm sitting here like, do this motherfucker really think that because I'm not saying nothing and I'm walking away, that means everything is fine? No, sweetie. Best believe I'm having a lot to think about. Two, I have so much to think about, but that's neither here or there, because you'll see what comes up next. So here's another thing. Don't think it's okay. Okay, and I'm letting y'all know, don't think it's okay to give us one word answers and just be going about your day. No, that don't work on everybody. If, like I said, if I walk away from you and not say nothing, just know that something coming. Is always they say the quiet after the storm. Yeah, be prepared for that storm to come. Just say it. Another thing that you should never do to a Cancer, and I'm serious, like, because if y'all really don't fucking figure this shit out now, y'all never figure out, and y'all be in more trouble, because while y'all sitting here trying to date us Cancers and think y'all could get away with half the shit y'all do, y'all don't realize what state you put us Cancers in, and then how it makes us feel. If you show us how little you care for us, you have no consideration for us and whatsoever, just know for a fact you're not going to get the same feeling right back. You're not going to get us to be nice to you or have consideration for your feelings. Don't be sitting here talking about, oh, what about me? Or don't you ever think about me? Or don't you even care about me? Bitch, if you show that you don't give a fuck about us and how shit makes us feel, don't expect for that to come to you. Don't expect for us to feel bad for you. Because, Negro, we don't give a fuck about you. Two, friendships. Here's another pet peeve of mine. How can you be with somebody for a long ass time, break up with them, or y'all break up mutually, and then all of a sudden a couple of weeks later you're asking to be friends with that person? Oh, can we start out as friends since we haven't spoken in so long? Negro, get the fuck out of here. Depends on your situation and depends on your history with that person. How can you be friends with somebody you was in a relationship with for a long ass time? That would never work. Two, that is stupid as hell. To sit here and ask your ex-girlfriend or your ex-lover, can we be friends after we dated and messed around with each other for so long? And when I'm talking about so long, I'm talking about years, not just months, years. Who does that? Deep down inside, I really do secretly think that guys do that just to piss us off, because he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. Negro, men, all over the world, let me let y'all know something. Y'all think y'all got control of the situation, like y'all think y'all got control of the relationship, and y'all don't. Get it out your heads. You never had control of the situation to begin with. We do. And when we say we do, we meant that we do. Because at the end of the day, when you sit here thinking, oh, I got this girl wrapped around my fingers and that whatever I say goes, and if I want her to do this and do that, she'll do it. Nigga, get the out of your head with that shit. No. Please don't do it to yourself. Okay? Another thing I hate, my biggest pet peeve, is when people don't answer calls and text messages. Here's the funny thing about it. Now, this could go either way. Depends, like I say, it depends on your history with that person. Because this shit happens to me all the time. If me and you having a conversation and you're not doing nothing and I'm not doing nothing, we're just sitting here talking because, we miss each other. We want to, we're bored, whatever the case is. And all of a sudden, in the middle of the conversation, when I ask you a question, you don't reply.